Hello and welcome back to Crochet at My House. It's been a busy week. I've been doing lots of things. I actually finished a project, so that's something. I've started some things. I've gotten some yarn. Been doing things here and there. I was actually in Dundee yesterday. That was fun. Yeah, I've been doing stuff around the house too, and just all the different things, so I've been quite busy. Sorry if the lighting's a little weird today. I just started recording a few minutes ago, and someone across the way put their window in a really awkward way, so it's shining a big beam of light across my room, and yeah, it's a little bit funky lighting today. I apologise about that. But anywho, we'll get on to things. So the first thing is this. This is a hat, and it's my finished object for the week. So it's a berry type hat. Right, so it's like that, and it's not mine. I made it for my sister, but I'm just kind of showing it. I will take a picture trying to show it better. But yes, this is done with a teal colour, and I do apologise, I can't tell you exactly where to get this pattern. The pattern was on a ball band from an Aldi's cotton yarn. And they don't have like patterns and things online, they just have their yarn. So yeah, I honestly can't tell you where this pattern came from. Exactly. Well, I can tell you where it came from, but I can't tell you how to get it. But it's a nice pattern. It's just simple double crochet. Oh, you can see that light beam on my project there. So that's the first thing. And of course, I will put some pictures in of different things. To get my projects up. So I have a few in here. Got this one, which is a new project. It's actually new yarn that I just got. This yarn is from Home Bargains, and yeah, I got that this week. So I actually got two balls, so I can show you one with the ball band on. And here's what it looks like. So it's kind of a dark teal, and it's 99p DK weight, and it's just acrylic, nothing fancy. It's quite nice though, I do like it. I'll pop a picture of it in. But yeah, I'm using that, and as you can see, I'm making a square. Now the pattern I'm actually doing is that skirt. So it's a handkerchief skirt. So it's a big square made out of 4 squares, and what you do is you fold down the top corner to make the waist area. Yeah, but it's small at the moment because I only just started it the other day there. But I am enjoying working on it. It's a nice easy project because it is just single crochet around in a square, and then the corners are just more single crochet. It's quite simple. And if you get the pattern, which I will try and remember and link down below, she tells you on the pattern exactly how to do the maths and everything to figure out your size. I so happen to be making roughly the same size as her, so I didn't have to do much on working out. But if you're smaller than me or bigger than me, then the maths is there for you to figure it out. And the next project I actually started twice. So you can see here's a piece here which is inside some yarn. This was my first attempt, and it wasn't going so well because the hook size she suggested just didn't seem to be making it big enough, and it's awfully tight. So I kind of abandoned it and rolled up the yarn. And I've started it again here, and I've started it with a bigger hook, and it's much more flexible this time, so I think it might work. And like, it has more stretch to it, so it's definitely different. This one, if I do that, there's very minimal stretch because it's really stiff. But I've went up several hook sizes because this pattern, I did notice when looking on Ravelry and such like that there was a couple of people that had tried to make this, and a lot of them were saying that they felt like they needed to go up a hook size too, because it asks for a 3.5 and I'm now using a 5.5, which is quite a considerable jump. But it's definitely loosened it up, and I'm liking how it's working up now, and the stitches are much easier to see too. That, I think, is my projects, because I haven't worked on the elephant this week. Oh, I do have one other project. Pause this. Okay, lighting's changed again a little bit. The beam of light isn't so bad now. But I do have that one more project that I was saying about. That's here. So I've not done a whole lot of this. I've done the front piece, the back, and I've just started the underskirt. But this is a American Girl or Our Generation size dress, and I think it's called like the princess dress or something. I'll try and link that down below as well, because I do know where this came from and I know how to get a hold of it. Yeah, it's been a nice project. I've been using I think it was a 3 or a 4 that the pattern asked for, or something like that. Yeah, and it's working out quite nicely. This bit, it just needs its little sleeve done. The underskirt and the top skirt would be done, and that would be it. But I'm using this really nice sparkly blue colour, which I got ages ago from Hobbycraft, I think. And then I'm just using some white. Nothing interesting about it, it's just white. You can get white anywhere. But that's my other project that I've been doing. Now, moving on to things I've gotten, I can talk about yarn. I have gotten some yarn. Of course, that teal stuff, that's something I've gotten recently. And I'm actually going to get some more of it soon, because I think I've figured out roughly how much I'll need. I also got this. This is actually from B&M, and it's got its price there, £2.50, and it's another DK weight. It's just called White, 100 grams, and it's 95% acrylic and 5% metallic yarn, which is the sparkle. Yeah, sparkle. Yeah, it's a nice colour. I use sparkly white yarn and just plain white yarn a lot, so I just get one here and there. And then the other two are here. So we have a grey and a brown. I don't know if they have a colour name. Oh, they do. This one is grey, and this one is neutral. It's kind of a brown colour. Of 100 grams. I'm not exactly sure what weight they are. They're bigger than like iron, so I'm going to say they're like maybe a chunky or something. They don't actually say on them. But I'm planning to make some gloves with these. So you should watch out for me making that. Oh, and I had my ball winder up the other day there, and I wound up this ball of yarn. I can't remember exactly what the yarn is, but anyway, I wound this up because my aunt's using it and it was rolling around and getting messy. And it's the biggest cake I've ever wound up on my ball winder. It is really big. I'm going to say there's about 300 grams here. It just made it, no more. Like, this is where the bottom is, and this is where the plate was, and you can see it went past the plate. I just kept a very careful eye on it while I was doing it, and it turned out okay. So that was one thing I did this week. And I got some more films, always collecting up films, as I'm sure you probably know by now. Got a couple of different ones, many of which I haven't actually watched before. So we have this one, The Adventures of Black Beauty. I don't specifically remember watching this. I may have at one point, a long time ago, but I don't specifically remember it. And we have The Blind Side, which looks interesting. Don't think I've watched this either, but it looks interesting. So I'll try and remember and mention what I think of it if I remember about it once it's watched. I've got a lot to watch. Looney Tunes. I have watched Looney Tunes cartoons before. It's a funny show. I'm sure almost everybody's seen it at least once in their life. We have Beethoven, and this is the 4th movie. That looks funny. I've seen some of Beethoven. I don't know exactly which films I've seen. I know I've seen the first one, but I know I've seen another one, but I don't know if it was the second one or what. We have The Wizard of Oz. Seen this, good film, fun. Snow Dogs. Don't think I watched this, but I'm sure my sister's gonna like it. Aladdin. It's the live action Aladdin. I haven't watched the live action Aladdin. I've seen the animated one. We've got Cool Runnings. This looks like a fun film. Got Bridge to Terabitha. Love this movie. Watched it so many times. It's really a good film. Even if it is a little sad, it is a good film. Have Stitch the movie. I haven't watched this. I've seen the trailer for it, but I haven't actually watched it before. So that's going to be an interesting one. We have Nanny Mcphee and the Big Bang. That's a good one. I like that one. And lastly, I have this film here called The Bucket List, which looks like an interesting film. It's basically about two friends, by the looks of things, trying to fulfill a bucket list. So that should be fun to watch. Now, I got quite a few of those. I think my question this week will be, have you ever made a clothing piece for yourself or someone else that was a skirt of some kind? That would be interesting to know. This, I think, is the first skirt I've made for myself, but I've made one for a doll before. And technically I have made a tree skirt, which, if you don't know what one of those is, it's a flat kind of almost a rug type thing that has a gap at one side and a hole in the middle, and you put it under your Christmas tree. Yeah, they're kind of fun to make. But yes, I am making a skirt for myself this time, and I think I will say hi to a couple of different people watching. I have a good neighbour who likes to watch these, and I've noticed that there's one or two of you that comment frequently on my channel. It's nice to see people that come back and comment regularly. Yeah. Hi to everyone that's watching, and any of you that are new as well, welcome. I don't say that very often, but I'm saying it today. I think that's everything, so remember and comment, like, subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications every time I put up a video.